Hello there, it's been an exciting week full of important news, very important news from my point of view. When the First Minister of Scotland says this...
Under the so-called no-deal option, a WTO-based relationship, our GDP will be 8.5% lower by 2030 than if we were to remain in the EU. That is equivalent to £12.7 billion, or £2,300 for every person in Scotland. Under this option, real disposable income would also be 9.6% lower and business investment 10.2% lower.
Or this...
And that is why, as First Minister, I have a duty to make the case for free movement, no matter how difficult that is sometimes perceived to be.
You expect the Scottish newspapers to cover this news in their front page, or at least this news deserves a big headline, because it's the future of a country. But, well, this news was reported, indeed, for the Spanish media, and they highlighted the will of the Scottish government to support and protect Scotland's interests by staying in the single market. Also, they pointed at the laws, at the terrible laws that a hard Brexit and a no-deal Brexit means for Scotland. There were also other news. For example, the First Minister of Scotland giving a speech to David Hume Institute. Yes, how do I know that? Because that was reported also by the Spanish media. There were more news. Yes, indeed, the weather. A lot of snow, right? Not a single word about the 13 Tory MPs that voted for the power grab. That is the common strategy of the Conservatives in Spain and in the United Kingdom. They don't like the devolved parliaments. They don't support the devolved parliaments. They want everything to be centralized. And, well, I think this is not protecting Scotland's interest, but of course it's up to you. There were also some news about the tax reform of the Scottish government and the popular support reported in the Spanish media, and also that the First Minister of Scotland was selected to be part of the International Health Task Force. And of course, there were a lot of tweets of mine retweeted several times. Thank you for your retweets. I try to retweet what I think is important for you. Why do I do this video? Well, because actually the news that you should be watching on your newspapers have been reported in the Spanish newspapers. Congratulations for 10 years of government, and indeed Scotland is much better after those 10 years of government. It's an amazing celebration of the SNP with this amazing video.
What has the SNP government ever done for us?
Well, let's not forget, we're using Scotland's budget to protect vital frontline services and shield the most vulnerable families from massive Westminster cuts.
Goodbye, see you in next video.